Yeah. You already know what it is. It's your favorite podcasters.
The Twisted Tea Bandits are back at it again. Except today, we're drinking water.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's the Lord's Day. It's Sunday.
And we got the drippiest person of them all, the drip god, the chosen one, the only one, like Daniel's son.
You gonna introduce yourself?
Oh, my bad. What's up, everybody? I'm real good. Doty on Instagram that y'all can follow me. Also, my YouTube channel is also real good. Doty as well.
I subscribe. I subscribe to your channel.
I subscribed all 10 times. Don't ask me how. Just know it's done.
And follow his Instagram for daily motivation.
Exactly.
Yes, daily motivation.
But let's, you know what episode it is. It's episode 38.
Excuse the bad breath.
You just got COVID everywhere.
Listen here, man.
You can like, comment, and subscribe, but don't breathe on people because I'm pretty sure that's illegal in 3 states right now. But follow me on Twitter at Papa O'Block. Follow my co-host Felix Supreme 305. He's also on Twitter. Almost to 5K. Road to 5K. When we get there, we're having a party.
And once again, follow your boy Doty. Also on Instagram, realgood_Doty.
Do it
now.
But follow our music playlist. We just keep uploading videos or selecting videos for TFTC Music Mix #2.
Nobody got better ears in the game than us. Diddy needs to sign us. Whack 100 needs to crawl over.
We don't want to sign to Whack 100.
You don't want to? No.
If you're looking for hardcore, none of that fluffy stuff, go to TFTC Music Mix #2.
You tired of your manager dancing in the background?
You tired of J. Cole type music? You tired of intellectual music that makes you think? Let's visit our playlist. So when you're about to do a drill, you can get hyped up. But anyway, let's jump into our couch announcements.
All right.
You got any announcements?
Let me think. What we got going on? We got the reaction channel booming. We got sports channel coming
soon.
And we got
not a sports channel,
Twitch
sports
channel.
Show.
What's going on with the Twitch?
I've been super lazy. That's what's going on. I'm gonna get on Twitch this week and play Skater XL and some 2K.
And if he doesn't do it, please comment below. Let me know so I can slap him.
No.
Because
it doesn't work like that. People.
It always works like
Don't
that.
Don't get it twisted, because you might see my co-host in a sling next episode.
It's hands to feet.
But
that's cap.
You know what? We might take bets. We might do Tales from the Crib boxing challenge.
What?
Because I'm ready to turn this guy's TV off.
What's the over under?
I'm gonna be over you, and you're gonna be on the ground underneath me. That's the over under.
That's not bad.
But anyway. Follow us. Crib Reactions is the second channel. It's the redheaded stepchild of Tales from the Crib. We reviewed episode 1 through 5 of Book of Boba Fett, and we're going to be reviewing the last 2 episodes, so stay tuned. Tons of other funny videos. We'll do actually real reactions, not just reviews, all coming soon.
Yes.
But are y'all ready to get the show started? Ready to get into the first topic?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
All right, let's see what we got going on. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
So the teacher is getting a little lusty, a little zesty on her Zoom meeting. This sounds like my co-host. He also is a work-from-home person, and this sounds like something he would do.
This is why I turn my camera off at work. I put the little sticker on the front. Listen here.
You know it'd be funny if, like, they're like, we couldn't see anything, but we could hear everything.
Listen here. As long as they don't know what categories I'm on,
they said, sir, why does it sound like you are making macaroni and cheese for a minute and a half?
Listen here.
No, but at first, like, I thought the teacher was a student.
He does.
That's what
that would be even worse.
What I thought.
That'd be horrible. The school needs to be closed down for if that happened. But it looks like here, teacher caught on camera.
Yeah, she's being zesty.
Doing a little bit too much with her boyfriend.
She's got to be teaching college, though, at least.
Nah, this ain't.
Let's play the clip.
Not because.
God, he's beating her guts out.
He's beating her guts out. Look at him all over her.
Oh my God!
See, look at that. You might as well go all the way. You should have just put it on her face. You know, a little Picasso style.
I don't know.
Picasso
I don't know.
style.
That might be illegal. I mean,
What? Oh yeah.
it doesn't look like she was awake.
It doesn't look like.
Can that be consensual if the person's not awake? How does that work?
Listen here, Gavin. You're going into thresholds that Tales from the Crib will get banned from.
Yeah, I guess we can't talk about it like that.
But listen here. I'm pretty sure she got fired that day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she definitely got canned.
100%.
But you know what's funny? Growing up, I never realized how easy it was to be a substitute teacher.
I mean, yeah, you usually play a video or give them like a super easy worksheet.
And then that's it.
You're
That's why they
you're-
never give you no work. You didn't never realize that?
Because they don't trust you to teach their kids. You're just an adult babysitter
Nah,
for a
but
day.
I remember when I was in like grade school, like substitute teachers, like some of them were cool and some of them were like just whack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, those.
Especially like when you'd have like substitute teachers for ISS.
You were a bad kid.
Yeah, I always was.
He was a
ISS,
naughty boy.
always.
You were probably being a bully.
And what the thing about ISS was, like when I was in like middle school, was like if you didn't finish your work, like all the work that you got that
Yeah.
day, you would have to go back.
What?
So like let's just say like you only had one day of ISS.
Uh-huh.
But if you didn't finish your work, you would literally have to go back, like let's just say on a Monday,
to the next day.
and finish it, and then you can go back to class.
What work they gave y'all to do
Just
in ISS?
whatever like normal
Pointless-
assignments that you would
pointless
have
stuff.
that day.
I was in ISS, they gave us word search puzzles. Like your teacher
That's
didn't
it?
give you work, you just like the teacher
Yeah,
didn't give you work, your word search
Y'all
puzzles.
sound like terrible criminals.
No, but
because
I remember.
I did bad things, but I never got caught.
No,
So,
but I remember like when I was, especially in middle school, because that's like when I went to ISS the most, was I would literally just be like
what middle
praying.
school you go
I
to?
went to Stinson Middle School,
That's crazy.
South Houseman. But I would remember literally just like praying, like I would have no homework, like no assignment, so I could just literally just like act like I'm busy.
Please,
You know what I'm
Lord.
saying?
No
And then
assignments.
sure
today,
enough, what would
please.
happen was the teachers would come in and they would like drop off like your assignment to the ISS teacher, and I'd just be like, oh. Yeah, and it'd be like 3-4 pages to do, and then I remember like when I was in math, my math teacher, she came because I had her 7th period, so she would come like
Yeah.
no, I had her
She would
8th
come
period.
all
I had
the
her
time.
8th period, but she would
But-
come 7th period and drop off work, and it would always be like 5-6 pages I'd have to complete.
It's too much.
the period.
Too much homework.
I'm having flashbacks.
These kids
Yeah.
need to get
Too
in
much
check.
homework, having flashbacks.
And
We don't got
speaking of getting beat downs,
What?
because we gotta keep going. But
From beating cheeks to getting your head beat in?
yes, we're going from beating cheeks to getting head beatings.
Oh man.
So Johnny Knoxville will not do any more extreme stunts after sustaining brain injury, and supposedly he got flipped by another bull. So I mean, he's too old. How old? Johnny Knoxville's like 40 something?
He has to be like 50. Yeah.
Nah, he's like probably like 53.
He's still doing stunts?
Yeah, he's probably either at 50. Nah, he's over 50. He's got to be.
He.
He's got to be pushing close to 60.
I mean, I thought they said the last one was the last one.
How long ago was that? Like 15 years ago? I think-
Nah, they've had one newer than that. Probably within the last 8
They
years.
had one, I think, in 2011. 2000.
What's the YouTube channel that we watch on YouTube that he always does the jackass stuff?
Steve will do it.
Steve would do it.
Yeah.
He does it all.
Except he hangs out with 6ix9ine, and we don't mess with snitches. But hopefully, all goes well for Johnny Knoxville.
Please pray us for Johnny
He's-
Knoxville.
I used to watch him back in the day as a family show. My family
It's a
used to
family-
sit down and
Really?
have dinner and
Watch-
watch Jackass
Really?
together. Yeah, we watched Jackass, and then we'd watch Chappelle Show together as a family.
Yeah, but the
Okay.
new Jackass should be coming out next month.
Let's see.
I'm gonna watch it. I always
You
support
gonna
those
watch
guys.
it, Jay?
What, Jackass?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch it. She's gonna make me watch it.
Yeah,
I have no choice.
anything that I'm
gonna watch it?
watching,
You gonna-
I make him watch.
I have no choice.
Are you gonna watch it here? Or are you gonna go to like the movies to watch it?
This is free Gavin right here.
Yeah,
This
we.
Mr.
I
Piracy
just,
Gavin.
no, you're
I
trying
said
to.
Caribbean. Arr.
No, you sound like you're 6ix9ine right now.
What?
Because you're trying to get me put behind digital bars. And we're not going for that, so we're going to the next subject.
Oh man, you going to jail for this one?
Speaking of disrespect,
Oh man.
Kwame Brown says Dwayne Wade isn't a real man for allowing, how do you say his kid's name? Zaya to wear a dress to honor Kobe. Your women control your household. So we're gonna play the clip real quick, and then
Before we play the clip, just know it's a lot of misogynistic stuff going on.
Oh yeah, warning,
Warning.
warning, YouTube, warning. We do not support the messages of Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown speaks on his own behalf. We are merely reacting to Kwame Brown saying his thoughts.
We don't support Kwame
Disclaimer.
Brown. We don't like his basketball skills. We never. Every time we had him on NBA 2K, we put him in free agency. If I could have deleted him off, I would have.
Exactly. But let's see what he has to say.
And I don't like to speak about a man's child, so I'm going to speak about the man. And as a man, I don't think Dwayne Wade levels up as a man anymore. And that's just my opinion, brother Dwayne Wade. I don't think you level up as a man.
You let him down.
You are letting your woman control your house. You played this thing called basketball. This is a game. Kobe Bryant's children are not honoring him by wearing a dress. Kobe Bryant's wife is not honoring him by wearing a dress. I don't think nobody else is honoring Kobe Bryant by wearing a dress. Kobe Bryant was a masculine man who, when out my shoulder, Kobe Bryant said, I don't give a damn, shoot it with your left hand, wheel it in. This man's mindset was golden. This man's mindset was...
So if you knew all this about Kobe Bryant, why was he so trash?
Because he was a big man with no athleticism.
They used to say Kwame Brown used to be on the bench crying,
Yeah.
not to be put in the game.
Yeah, I mean, he got scared. He got Michael Jordan yelling at him.
Yeah, he got.
Michael
Didn't he get
Jordan.
drafted by the Wizards, right?
Yeah, he got,
Yeah, the Wizards.
then he was a Laker, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he got yelled at by the greatest player ever.
Kobe
If
and
the-
then the
No,
Wizards.
that was
Which one was first?
he
Jordan.
got Jordan.
Jordan was first?
Yeah, he was on. He got drafted by the Wizards. So, and Jordan used to rip him a new one,
Mm-hmm.
and then he got sent to the Lakers, and then Kobe used to rip him a new one because he wouldn't perform in the game. So, but two of the guys that are most verbally abusive were his mentors.
See, the thing about Dwayne Wade is this. Now, I remember with Dwayne Wade back when he was with the Heat, you know, he was more of like, would you say masculine, you know? And it wasn't until like when he retired, that's when I feel like he started to like change.
I feel like his athleticism and his testosterone, excuse me, left him at the same time. See, that was karma getting me. They wouldn't even let me make fun of that man.
Exactly.
They're like, we're gonna make you stutter.
Exactly.
But-
Let his son be a son. Let him, whatever he wants to be, just let him go do it.
But how early do you let your child be themselves?
How
Like,
early was Magic Johnson's son before he did it?
Mm-hmm.
How early was EJ?
I mean, people have to also understand this is just what it is.
It's what it
nowadays.
is.
Like,
It's-
I mean,
Gotta get.
as a parent, you know, like I have a daughter. My daughter's, you know, 4 years old, gonna be 5. Like no matter what, I'm still gonna love her.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So that's, I mean, really what it comes down to. Like everybody's
Exactly.
different now, but at the same time, Gabriella Union is a little bit out there. Like she's a character.
yeah.
Like some of the things that she said, like, you know, she's been very public about like her
Well, that sometimes
sex stuff, like with Dwayne Wade. And I mean, I get that. I understand. I mean,
Mhm.
you know, that's just who she is. I mean,
But I
what it
often
is.
wonder, like, it seems like those Hollywood kids are exposed to the all kind lifestyle,
that is true.
and then it's like, and then they all kind of go down that way. So you're wondering, are they truly like that, or is it more they're exposed to it, so that's what they think that's maybe their route? That's the one thing that, you know, I mean, people could do whatever you want. If you make yourself happy, make yourself happy. But
Happy people, happy people.
But that is something I question. Is it nature or is it nurture?
I don't. I mean, I know a couple people that told me that their kid is like in the 3rd or 4th grade that has like her boyfriend. Her son says, "Oh, there's a couple boys that like me in class." I'm like, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's 2022. Anything is
You know
possible.
what?
You can't say anything about it.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
true.
let the kids be a kid. They grow up and find out. I know it's hard for a lot of people.
It's a lot safer
a lot-
place. You should have seen the middle school I went to. I went to a thugged out Driscoll middle
Where'd you go-
school.
Where'd you go to middle school?
Driscoll.
Where's that at?
I was a Driscoll defender.
You're just good defender.
It was
What were you
off-
defending,
it was,
Gavin?
It was Babcock.
You Babcock? You
You,
defending
gotta
Babcock?
you had to defend it there. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's you know, over there by Northwoods, kind of over there, because it was
Northeast?
Yeah, I mean, I lived over there, and
It
I
was in
went to your
Madison's
school.
district, right?
Yeah, it was
So-
Madison. It was before Harris got built, Harris Middle School. So they didn't
not
have
from here, so I
Harris.
don't know
I'm not
any
on
of
that
this
side of
stuff.
town, man. I'm the north side, baby. So
Yeah, you know, North Side people were typically losers in football.
Oh,
Shout out
we
to
were
Madison.
powerhouses. We were powerhouses.
Shout out Madison
Yeah,
Mavericks.
I went to O'Connor and played football there, but I also
Oh,
went to
you
Brandeis.
know what the O in O'Connor
Brandeis
stands?
was better than O'Connor was.
You know what the
football.
O in O'Connor stands for?
What?
0 wins lifetime against James Madison High School. We
God.
used to beat the bricks off y'all
Okay,
every year,
I don't care.
and Aaron Green, shout you out,
I
my
know
running
Aaron
back
Green,
that
he's
broke
cool.
all
I
the
met him.
broke all
Cool
the
guy.
records. That was my running back.
Cool guy, man.
We beat the hell out of Johnny Manziel too, so he got it too.
Well, just like you beat the hell out of them, you need to beat the hell out of the next topic.
Which is another guy going through some life changes.
Kanye West, the GOAT, the genius,
Yeah.
the mastermind.
Gavin's a hater.
Gavin's a hater. Looks
Uh,
like
I
Kanye.
think Kanye does things for the sake of doing them, not because he truly likes it or feels that way. He is a sucker for clout. Clout is the main drug that feeds this man's life. He's a waste. I don't love
He's
him.
a waste.
But anyways,
He's a garbage human being.
so supposedly Future is supposed to produce Kanye West's new upcoming album, Donda 2.
This is kind of giving me Dark Twisted Fantasy vibes. It's gonna be amazing.
I
think
support.
so.
I support
Of
Future.
course, it's
but
Future. Depends what Future you give him.
I don't know. I think this is gonna probably be one of those albums like My Life is Pablo, but it's just gonna be an album that I feel like Kanye's just gonna just let it just all loose, man. He's just gonna go. He's just gonna spaz.
We're on the reaction video.
That's what I think it's probably gonna be. It's gonna be one of those albums where he's gonna spaz. It's gonna be some trap beats. Travis Scott is gonna deliver, of course.
On those, I believe when that album comes out, I'll let the two of y'all do the reaction video
Okay.
for that because
Down.
I will have no input. This
No-
man gets no support from me.
Okay, so before you go to the next topic, answer this: will Soulja Boy be on this album?
I don't know. He kind of owes him one.
No,
Exactly.
I don't.
Can
But
Draco?
I think. What about Drake though? What do you think? You think Drake will be on it?
Drake probably be on it.
Yeah, that's the only reason Future's working with Kanye now because Drake squashed the beef. If Drake didn't squash the beef,
Oh, yeah,
Future
true.
wouldn't work with Kanye because Future's Drake's boy.
Exactly. Well, he needs
I
to.
don't
It's
know about
facts.
that.
He
I
needs
mean,
to put-
yeah, I know Future is Drake's boy, but I don't feel like Future cares about that.
No, Future does. It's all about loyalties.
Here go
I
Gavin.
mean,
You always
Rick
gotta
Ro-
pick. You always gotta
Rick-
pick a side.
Rick Ross was
Gotta pick
cool
a
with
side.
Kanye and Drake when they were beefing.
Old people don't count.
Yeah, he's like a senior citizen and a
It's like-
former informant.
It's like 2 Chainz.
Yeah, I hope Rick Ross is on this album. By the way,
Rick Ross, he's always on his album.
no, he hasn't been on.
Oh
this
yeah,
album in a
and
minute.
Kanye, stop hanging out with GDs. You're not cool. You're like 50 years old.
Gavin just likes Kanye
I don't.
West so much.
The GDs
Yeah, he doesn't
are the.
follow.
You know, you see what happens to the GDs. Their moms write out messages in toilet paper. That's what happens when you're GD.
Oh my god!
You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
You
when
said you
you're
wasn't
GD.
talking about any Chicago violence today, Gavin.
Oh, we getting on some violence.
Talking about the
today.
Gangsta Disciples, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, Gavin. Gavin's having
Kanye-
flashbacks, guys. You need to calm down.
Kanye's a fake GD.
Whatever, yeah. Don't listen to Gavin.
Gavin's back in the trenches.
I was raised in the trenches. But we got another person, another brilliant mind, one of the smartest people in the known world, Shaq. One of the best businessmen that makes 50 Cent look like a bum. Shaq has some thoughts on Kanye West, and he's going to let it be known on how he feels about him. Are you, do you have any, you want to listen to it first before you speak?
You know what I
You
mean?
have
I
something
feel
to say.
I feel like Kanye West is an adult. He can do what he wants.
But yeah, I mean, but Shaq can also comment on what he wants.
Yeah, that is true.
Let me see. Shaq says he doesn't feel sorry for how the media portrays Kanye because he tells the media his business, says he would never.
Publicly embarrass his exes the way Kanye does.
Thank you, Gavin, for the save.
That is true.
But let's see what he said.
Kim says she wasn't keeping him from the baby's birthday party. And eventually he did go because, like you said, he said Travis Scott gave him the address. But he finally got to the birthday party. I don't like the fact that you have to go to social media, but I'm also not a parent that's in a co-parenting situation.
I run my life on the PPL principles. You protect, you provide, and you love. Even if we're fighting, I'm not going to embarrass her amongst the world. Even if we're arguing, no, hell no.
So
no.
you would never go on social media, even if you're mad.
They could if they wanted to. If they felt a certain way they wanted to do that, I understand they could do that, but I would never do that.
I also think that in a lot of ways he made some
Yeah.
good points about like
Oh, for
narrative
sure.
being written about him as a father. And because we all have this idea of who Kanye is, and it's like, oh, he's crazy.
That's what happened when you put all your business on social media. So I don't want to hear it now. Don't.
I don't
try
want to hear
clean
it
up now because you started it.
Yeah.
When you give your information to 1 million people, you're gonna have 1 million different meta babies coming out on what they thought they just saw.
Meta
So
babies.
I don't want to hear when it's a narrative. That's the narrative that you're putting out. If you got problems, keep the problems where they at. I don't want to hear that, and I don't feel sorry for all these people
He said what he
getting on
said,
social
Spice.
media and people, hey man,
Shaq ain't putting his business out there. I respect
not at
it.
all. Not at all.
respect it.
.com.
Not at all.
Cap. Lies.
He has a TV show that's all about positivity.
He had a TV show with Hoops. When he went out with the Hoops girl. Yep.
He never slandered her.
Yes, he
Hoops
did.
girl.
Yep.
That wasn't his baby mama though.
Hmm?
He never had a baby with her. That was his baby mom's.
Still doesn't matter though. If he put his business.
Talking
out
He
there.
about-
still put his business out there.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Huh?
What did he say?
That was like old. That was like super old. That was like back when I think she was on some TV show. She won a TV show, but then she broke up with him. Then next thing you know, she was going with Shaq. Then next thing you know, that's when Basketball Wives came out, and that's how it all started. Cause
But
Shaq was a da-da-da.
no, Shaq is one of the best businessmen ever. But anyways,
Lies.
I agree with Shaq. You know, Kanye gets what he gets. If he doesn't want all his business out there, then he shouldn't be posting it. You know, it's
It is what it is.
pretty simple.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. Like, you shouldn't have went to social media, about saying that Kim didn't drop the address, for his daughter's birthday. I totally get that. But also at the same time, what if actually Kim didn't want to invite Kanye because supposedly wasn't Pete there,
I heard that
or Pete didn't go. Pete was going to go,
and then
but
Kanye
then
showed up.
when
He was
since
hiding in
they
the
found out
bathroom like
that Kanye
Plies.
was going to show up, he didn't go.
But then he said that he was gonna get Jake Paul to defend him.
But check this out though, Gavin and Jay. But what about honestly if Kim really didn't want to invite Kanye,
Then that's her
but then she
prerogative.
felt like, okay, well, obviously, like,
The mamas make the rules. If it's
True.
if it's your wife that you're still with, she's gonna make the rules. And if it's your baby mama, she makes the rules.
yeah, but
Because if you
is
don't go with what they say, all they do is make it harder on you. That's all they're gonna do.
yeah, that's true.
True.
But anyways, to finish what I'm saying though, but what I'm trying to say is like I feel like there's a possibility that she didn't want to invite him,
Mm-hmm.
and therefore, since he went to social media, and he had said, "Oh well, Kim doesn't want to invite me," and this and that, and this isn't right. Probably what happened was she was like, "Okay, well, he's right. I don't need any of this drama, so I'll invite him." So therefore, she let Travis know, and then Travis texted Ye the address.
So it looks like Travis went from taking out his fans to snitching. And
Honestly, I feel like
But hey, Travis is Kanye's boy, man.
everything. I feel like anything the Kardashians do is a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
Everything is for
their whole life
season
is
but
27 of the
definitely-
Kardashians.
But definitely, there's a possibility that she didn't want to invite him.
That's a fact. But when speaking of fact, non-facts, Tom Brady is rumored to retired, and then it comes out that he talked to management and says no decision has been made. So he's a flip flopper. We don't know
He's a
what
flip-flopper.
Right.
we don't know where he's going. But one of the goats, one of the people that
How do you feel about that, Gavin?
Ben Roethlisberger
You can't
retired.
even say it.
What? One of the greatest of all time quarterbacks, Ben Roethlisberger. He's definitely top 5 in most stats for quarterbacks, and
Is he your
never,
top 5 quarterbacks of all time?
He's probably my top 5.
Of all time.
Yeah, I mean he's got the stats to back it up.
Who do you like better, Brady or
Oh,
Ben.
it's easy. I don't support anyone that cheats. Tom Brady
what
has cheated on about half of the Super Bowls that
Brady's
he's
the
won.
greatest quarterback of all time.
all time?
But he lost to my New York Giants twice.
Eli Manning beat the brakes off of Tom Brady. A mouth breather beat the brakes. So your goat of goats. You're telling me your goat of goats got
Yes.
beat by a mouth breather twice like a redheaded stepchild.
Listen here.
Eli Manning took Tom Brady's manhood when Tom Brady had his perfect season, and then Eli said, "No, not today.
Dude, that was crazy.
No
He won
perfect
that game.
season. We're winning the Super Bowl, and we're sending you home with one loss with your tail between your legs." So basically, what I get from Tom Brady's career is that he cheated and then got beat by a mouth breather twice in the Super Bowl. So Tom Brady gets no respect. He's almost as bad as Drew Brees,
Oh,
who
man.
also
And
sucks.
Sean Payton.
What?
Sean Payton is one of the worst coaches that has ever lived.
Oh, okay.
I checked his playoff record. He's only won 50% of his playoff games, so he's a 500 ball club that doesn't even make the playoffs in the NBA. So Sean Payton's garbage. He's also a cheater.
You know
Said
what?
he's garbage.
The Saints cheated. Drew Brees is a cheater, and he's like Tony Romo. He likes to put up stats in the regular season, but never get it done in the big game. The only time they ever won it is when they got cheated, and their coach got suspended for a whole
yeah,
year.
yeah.
Yep. Listen,
So-
That was a couple years ago, though. After that was
this
like
topic right here
2012.
triggered Gavin. Gavin's triggered.
I hate Tom Brady. I hate him with all my soul. Any
Well, that's your problem.
any team from Boston. If you were
The
any
That is true.
the Celtics, I hate
Jason
Jason
Tatum.
Tatum. Jason Tatum, I hope you break both your ankles. I
I'm
also
trying
hate.
not to get this video taken down.
I'm not cussing though, so it's all legal. The Boston Bruins, I don't like y'all either. Y'all can take it.
Oh, God.
Um,
Boston Peanuts.
The whole
Boston cream
Massachusetts.
pie.
I hope Massachusetts falls off and goes back into the
I
ocean.
wonder what people think about Pittsburgh, Gavin.
They love it. They say black and yellow, black and yellow.
Next topic.
Speaking of
Oh my
another
God.
loser, we got Andrew Wiggins, who was named an All-Star, and nobody believes this to be accurate.
Listen here,
There's-
Gavin's this whole episode is gonna be called "Triggered" by Gavin. He's really upset that Andrew Wiggins got over Luca on
Well,
the fluke.
It's because they put Luca as a guard and not a forward, even though Luca's 6'9". So they had to make Andrew Wiggins the starter. And the Warriors fans rigged the vote because they wanted to get 3 All-Stars. So they made sure that they voted Andrew in as a starter because they knew Draymond would get voted in as a reserve and that Curry would already be in there.
Pretty much.
So they rigged the system to get 3 All-Stars. So the Warriors are back to their old tricks. It's just like when Draymond Green called Kevin Durant crying from the parking lot after LeBron James whooped him at the end of Game 7. I just watched JJ Redick's podcast, and he lied. He basically confirmed that he was crying from the parking lot when he called Kevin Durant and said, "You need to save me."
I mean, you basically said everything right there. I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, I think Golden State would have only won that one championship
Yeah.
in 2015.
Pretty much.
They hadn't gotten.
And I don't even know why Draymond's even in an All-Star even recommendation. He's been gone.
Hey, but honestly, to be honest with you, like I really thought that this year Golden State, well, I mean, they still can, was going to go to the finals.
I mean, I think they can. They think
Because
they,
I just don't buy the Suns, man. They're just they're consistently inconsistent. Like I don't buy them in big games.
that's one thing we can agree on. I also hate Chris Paul and Devin Booker.
Oh my
Both of you are bums.
God! Please,
I wouldn't
next
say- I
topic.
wouldn't say that, but all right.
No, Devin Booker's a good. Chris Paul, you're old, and you get hurt every year in the playoffs.
Oh my God, Gavin's gonna keep slandering these guys.
It's facts. Look at Chris Paul. Every time his team's doing good, he pulls a hammy, pulls a rotator cuff, pulls a wrist. He's like
Did
Anthony.
Porzingis make it? Is Porzingis going to the All-Star game?
Nah, he missed too many games with COVID. He didn't. I don't think he qualified.
Anybody else in the Mavericks make it?
Well, Luka's gonna make it.
I mean,
Oh,
anybody?
yeah,
else?
Gavin's a Maverick fan.
Yeah, he loves the Mavericks. He's a diehard Maverick fan.
Yep.
So this
I
is why
follow.
it's so
I follow
deep.
players. I use my favorite team. It's funny now that I hate them was the Phoenix Suns. I love Nash and Stoudemire. Amari Stoudemire used to abuse Tim Duncan every time he played him. It used to be amazing, and I would
Tim
always.
Duncan would eat though, bro.
And he'd also get dunked on like 4 times.
I don't know about
And I
that.
remember one
Tim
time
Duncan
he
might hit the
tomahawked
three,
on
bro.
Richard
Hit the three,
Jefferson.
though.
Uh-huh.
Hit the three, though.
I was at the game when Amari tomahawked on Richard Jefferson in his bald head and absolutely baptized him. And then Amari signed his jersey, and I still have it. I need to get it framed. We might put
Really?
it in the studio.
Yeah.
I have Amari Stoudemire signed jersey, authentic Phoenix Suns jersey. Best power forward of all time.
Oh,
Most exciting power forward of all
Most
time.
exciting. I
Not
give you.
best, but
Over-
most exciting.
over Duncan.
I said most exciting, not best.
Yeah, but I'm
Duncan's
saying,
technically better.
what,
but-
over Kevin Garnett.
I don't like Kevin Garnett.
Okay, I
played in
understand
Boston.
you don't like Kevin Garnett, but you're gonna choose Amari Stoudemire over Kevin Garnett.
Yeah,
He played in
that's
Boston.
easy.
He
That's
played in
easy.
Boston.
Amari Stoudemire is way better than Kevin Garnett ever hoped to be.
You're gonna get him started.
Amari Stoudemire, I can show you a highlight film of Amari Stoudemire dunking on
Yeah,
Kevin
but
Durant.
Kevin Garnett back with the T Wolves.
Yeah, he used to dunk on him in the T-Wolves,
Come on, bro.
and then he used to dunk on him when he was at the Celtics, and then he used to dunk on him when he was back with the T-Wolves.
on,
It didn't matter which uniform he had on, he was getting baptized. I remember in the playoffs when Amari was with the Knicks, he took Kevin Garnett off the dribble and dunked on him and Jermaine O'Neal at the same time.
Tripping.
You couldn't stop Amari. They don't make him like him anymore.
Over Dirk Nowitzki.
Dirk was probably a better player if you look at his actual stuff, but I just loved Amari's pure athleticism.
No, but just answer the question though.
Well, yeah, because Dirk won a championship, and Dirk also had the best playoff run of all time. He beat the Lakers. He swept the Kobe Lakers with Pau Gasol and buying him
That
and
Laker
Odom.
team wasn't the same though, man.
Still swept them. They beat OKC with Westbrook,
Yeah,
Kevin Durant, and Harden.
OKC was unexperienced. They were too young.
They beat one
Did,
other good team, and then
they beat the Heat. Okay,
they beat the Heat.
Didn't the Suns used to own the Spurs in the playoffs?
Not really.
No,
No.
they always
The
cheated.
Lakers somewhat did.
Remember when Robert Horry cheated? No, the Suns beat the Lakers in the playoffs.
No, but I'm talking about like the Suns used to kind of. I mean, the Lakers used to kind of own the Spurs a little bit.
It was back and forth,
Yeah.
really. I remember when Derek Fisher hit that .4 shot.
Dude, that was lucky.
And
That was a lucky shot.
I remember in middle school.
Tell me that wasn't luck though.
In middle school or high school, Derek Fisher hit that shot with .4 seconds.
It was amazing.
Cool.
And everyone was doing a stopwatch, and they would do it like, look, you can't even physically get it on the stopwatch. There's no way that he could get a
I
shot
don't know
off.
how he did that.
They're like,
I still don't.
Everyone would say that they started the clock late and it should have counted, but it was a hell of a shot.
It was amazing. Lakers are the best.
Derek Fisher showed up in the playoffs many times. We gotta get into other. This is gonna be a crazy episode.
I was triggered last episode.
This
Now
is
it's
the
Gavin's
diss
turn.
episode because we. Never mind. I was about to say something, but Gucci Mane mentions Jeezy's dead homie in a new song, despite squashing beef. I didn't really think they squashed it. I just seemed like that they were cool enough to be on the same stage.
And
But he still said
they
that
did a tour.
this is weird. I don't know.
Well, they were talking about doing a tour.
No,
It's all about the money. They're not really going to be like.
I don't think they did a tour. I think they maybe talked about it, but
It's all about money. They're not going to do it for real.
because he said it to his face that on the verses that he was smoking Pookie Low.
Yeah, they talked about a tour after that.
Yeah, but Jeezy's different now, though, man. He's
Yeah,
married.
Jeezy's all about money now.
I
He
don't
doesn't-
think
He
He's like
he married,
He doesn't care
He's a
about
older
that.
person.
And
Yeah.
to be honest, Gucci Mane really doesn't either. He ain't trying to be hood like that either. He's just like made a song where he just
He's trying.
talked about it. But I think Gucci Mane at the end of the day is also a
He knows the
different
game.
person too, because he ain't trying to get caught up in all that.
Yeah,
Like he used to.
Jeezy's suburban now. He got
Suburban now.
he got with that woman that does
The Asian girl?
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
Jean
supposedly
girl?
only said that she only wanted to just mess around with black men. She didn't like see herself actually getting serious with one.
Yeah, that was funny. She was like, I don't. Because she was married or engaged, and she's like, I don't want a kid or anything like that. And then, as soon as she went out with Jesus, she's like, I want a kid. And then she got a kid.
she wanted a snowman, so she got snowed on.
Oh Lord.
But let's take a listen to this classic clip of this #1 trending song on YouTube.
DA dropped my murder, didn't have evidence to prove it. I think my house is haunted, yeah, by who the ghost of Pookie.
My house is haunted by who?
The
The ghost of Pookie.
Ooh.
Pookie can't rest.
I love who.
Pookie gets disturbed in his sleep like probably every 30 seconds.
Who gets to serve more, Pookie or Tuka?
No, Tuca's a worldwide pack.
That's crazy though how that went down.
Man, poor little Shondale Gregory never had a chance.
At the bus stop.
Just like little Mark. But let's I don't think nothing's gonna come from this. I think Gucci's just being the alpha male and showing Jeezy who's the little pup.
Pretty much, he knows how to play the game. Everybody. He knows everybody wants to hear it. If he sprinkles a little bit of this in it, it's gonna go viral.
It's like, yeah, if you make a positive song, you get like 50,000 views. You diss someone and say you're smoking them, you're getting 5 million views instantly.
R.I.P. King Von.
Yeah, I think Jeezy, like, if asked, like, off camera, he might, like, give his opinion about it, but I don't think he's going to, like, go
camera,
to
yeah.
social
Oh,
media
and speaking
to
of people
speak
that
about
got
it. I don't think
smoked,
so.
That young boy lookalike, I forgot
Oh
to
my
add this
God.
side. He got his head blown off. It's
Really?
just crazy what happens when you act like you're from that side. What happens to you?
He's triggered.
Who?
Gavin.
Huh?
He's
Who
triggered.
got their head blown off?
The young boy
He's
lookalike.
not a slide, Gavin.
For real, for real?
Gavin's happy.
Yeah, the comedian that looked like young boy. They found him in a ditch.
In Alabama.
That's what I'm saying. It's getting hot. The summer's gonna be real hot, folks.
He's a comedian?
Yeah, he's a little boy.
He's not anything
And
anymore.
what did he say? Like, what caused him to
He's
get...
I don't know. Nobody knows yet. Gavin just Gavin just his name was NCAA Young Boy. That's all I remember.
That'd be
NCAA
crazy, by the
YoungBoy.
way.
Everyone's been getting smoked. Moneybag Yo's cousin just got smoked.
Yep. It's dangerous out here.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
So if you really with it, you got to get up with it.
That's what happened.
And it looks like here.
So this speaking of someone else who's with it, but in the shooting off the wrong thing. We
Shooting off the wrong
got
thing.
a Foot Locker manager that was caught. I guess what is it? Squirting honey bun cream
Honey
in
bun
the
cream.
shoes. That's the PC way to say it. If you know what honey bun cream is, man butter.
Man butter. There it goes.
Man butter.
I like that.
So he was using.
I don't like that.
He was
but
making man butter in these tennis shoes.
That's
Maybe
nasty.
Shooter McGavin would know what that is.
I never put man butter in shoes when I worked at a shoe store, so don't believe that.
I'm Shooter McGavin.
Come Shooter McGavin, baby.
I'm gonna. Hey, when I used to work at the shoe store, that's how I used to hook up both of y'all shoes.
Nah, that's
I never got shoes from you, bro.
Let's see here.
Yeah, you did.
No, you didn't.
I wear Payless shoes.
You were working
You
at
wear
the finish
Shaq
line
shoes.
at Lock and Terror, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna shoes from Walmart.
Ian was the manager, right?
No, not when I was there. He just was. He never left. I hope he's doing well. I haven't heard from him in
I
a
already
while.
got
He was.
fired, honestly.
That's. Thanks for putting that man's business
Oh,
out
sorry,
there.
my bad.
No,
Hey man, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what I heard. I mean, he's a cool dude, you know, but
he's an awesome guy, and he looks like
he
Thor.
was like transitioning to like new things anyway.
No,
so
don't tell people. You tell people about his job, and then you tell people that he's transitioning.
Oh my gosh. Don't-
They're gonna be thinking crazy about him.
Oh
No,
my
I'm just
God.
kidding.
Oh, we just had the whole Kwame Brown episode.
But supposedly, and someone left a review that they said that there was all kinds of extra glue in the shoe, but they were able to wash it out. That is disgusting. I understand shoes are cool, but that's not cool enough. And then people said that's the new shoe smell when you sniff the shoes.
That's nasty.
The man butter.
The new shoes.
Did you know anybody that did any weird creepy things at the shoe store when you worked there?
No, people just used to try to steal all the time. That was pretty much it.
Just swap out their dirty shoes for some clean,
Yeah,
clean shoes.
they would do that, or they would like try to like ask for another pair of shoes, and like when the person was in the back, they would like see if like one of the other people that's watching the floor wasn't paying attention for a second, and they would just book it, just take off.
Yeah, I saw someone run off with some shoes when I was in Dallas. Like back in middle school, I was visiting some
Boot gangs.
family.
Well, that's like
It was like it was like one of those neighborhood Foot Lockers.
oh nice.
Yeah,
I
Those
know.
are
you know,
rare.
like the one off Walsham was like
Yeah.
one of those.
I'm not brave enough to do that. I'm too scary.
It was crazy, man. He
Just,
literally
just,
just like
just take me to the
he
register.
grabbed the
sir.
jacket. No, he went, grabbed the jacket,
And then
and
booked
then
it.
remember them Dub Zeros that came out?
The Dub Zeros.
Yeah, like he like
Are-
asked for like the Dub Zeros in that size. The guy came out, he grabbed one shoe, and then he just ended up like grabbing the box, the jacket, and just dipping.
Ran.
Well, what's crazy is like you can't
And he
chase.
started the car too.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's
man.
like they don't allow anybody to chase. That's why so many people have been doing it.
Nah,
They
but
just
the guy just came out and took down the like
license plate.
I'm just
They're gonna
like,
catch him later.
I don't know how you did it that fast.
They need to
though.
catch this guy right here. This pastor. Pastors eat booty too.
Oh my
It
god.
looks like it's the sequel. It's like it's
This episode was born to be canceled.
That's
the se-
crazy. though.
We're
the
all
sequel
getting-
to the Arthur Quan Mills #1 bestseller is coming soon. Pastor eats booty too. They gotta pray over the booty.
Quan.
This reminds me of Lupe Fiasco when he had messed with that white girl. He's like, I had to pray.
Massage the booty.
He massaged the booty.
This is too much.
I
I don't even want to speak on this. I feel like we've already did enough slander for this episode.
I'm gonna get Gavin this book.
He needs to read his own book because this doesn't even make sense. And what women, shame on you if you're reading this. But what else do we need to talk about is the shameful prices on some of these shoes. What was how did you word it, Seth? What was the topic?
So what the topic was, most overpriced shoes.
Of all time, or out of these three?
Pretty much like of all, like
Anything?
pretty much right now on the market.
Overpriced shoe.
Yeah,
right
overpriced
now.
shoes. So what I was gonna put on that was I thought that the off-white Jordan 2s that they came out with at the end of 2020 were overpriced. Now they were already overpriced before Virgil had passed away. But the thing about it was they released two shoes. They released
With them yellow looking.
no, what they did was they released like original colorway. Well, I mean, it really wasn't like the original like home shoe, but it was like more of a retro look. So like the bottom was like cracked and it was like white and red. And then they released a black and a black and blue off-white shoe.
I
But
think all the off-white shoes are overpriced, to be honest. I mean, they go for crazy prices. I mean,
What are they going for now?
I understand they're high
let me
quality,
check.
but
Let me see how much they're going for.
Yeah.
yeah, see
Let me
see
check
what
right
see
now.
which one is going for the highest. But
Oh, that's gonna be the off-white Chicago one.
I tell you a shoe that's overpriced that I would love to have
What?
is the shoe on the screen, the Paris Dunks.
How much are
shoes-
those?
What, like 30 grand?
30 grand. Y'all paying 30 grand for some shoes?
Let me see. Hell no.
I need
The
some.
most I paid for shoes
is
was
what?
like out of pocket like $750.
The most
But that was the off-white Prestos. Now they're going for over $1,000.
Mm-mm.
So I had got a good deal off StockX.
I ain't spending more than $60.
I'll show you off-white.
No, he's lying. I got my co-host in the shoes now. He
Look,
buys a pair of Jordans.
Off-white retro Chicago. It's going for $11,500.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's ridiculous.
See, I'm not paying 11 stacks for no
And
shoes.
then for them used. Okay, used. The cheapest used is $4 grand.
90
bro.
grand?
You want to get a pair of Paris Dunks? Pay 90 grand.
See, but the thing about Nike SBs is I feel like there's more of a storyline behind it. Like I understand like Jordan, you know, there's certain things like you remember like how the Bugs Bunny 7s,
Yeah.
like the hairs, like I understand there's
The hair
history
Sims?
yeah, there's history behind that and also the Space Jams. But with Nike SBs, like I feel like the demand for them are more because it's so much harder. Because
You know why
a
they're-
lot of them are only released at skate shops, and a lot of the
Well,
skate shops they backdoor shoes.
And you know why it's hard to get SBs?
Why?
Because all these posers that are non-skateboarders are trying to wear skateboard
I told you
shoes.
guys, Gavin's
Yeah,
triggered this
I
episode.
get
No,
that.
I'm just kidding. But I'm just being selfish because I just want more pairs. Because it's so hard to get a pair.
No, but another shoe, just real quick, that is overpriced. And you could literally, I remember when the shoe dropped, and I had copped
Foam
two
Posite
pair of 'em.
Galaxies.
Yeah, I copped 2 pair of them with the Black Cat 4s that came out in 2019, right before the pandemic. They're going for right now in my size. Check GOAT.
But while you're checking that, one pair of shoes that I really liked is all the Kobe's. When Kobe's unfortunately
Oh, yeah,
R.I.P.
some
Kobe.
Hirachis?
Well, yeah, he made Hirachis and he had his
Yeah, he
own
did.
line and colorways and other shoes. So, but all of his shoes went crazy price. What are they
Bro,
showing
they're
up,
going
Seth?
for $865.
$860.
Just for a plain
That's
all
rent
black
money.
shoe, man.
Oh,
Like,
you-
a plain all black shoe, and they're not even that. Like, I mean, I wore these with like jeans. I couldn't. I sold them. I couldn't.
My buddy, the dude
not
Steve,
worth it.
he has those, but he has them from the release before.
Yeah, I still got those actually from the release before.
That's too much.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Oh, you know the playoff 12s? I already got those DS. I still ain't worn them when
Well.
they came out like 10 years ago,
They're coming out with them again next month.
and they're not as good quality as the last ones. So
I need,
They're-
I
they're
need
not
all my
worth it.
coins.
Actually, Jordan has been doing a little bit better.
they have been doing a little bit better, but on the playoff 12s, I saw a dude that reviewed them, and he said these ones weren't up to par.
Yeah, well,
I hate that. I hate that they're still inconsistent. That they'll have a release and they'll be like, it's the same price. It feels like it's a premium release. I'm gonna show some shoes. I'll jump out the screen in a second, and then it'll be like, it's a premium release and it's like garbage materials, and then another shoe that's like semi-normal will randomly have great
right.
materials. But they have been picking it up. To be fair, doing a little bit better.
These next upcoming releases, man.
These are upcoming
Easy
releases,
slides.
to be announced releases, and a couple concept pairs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The Nike SB is supposed to be coming out with a juice pack or a fruity pack, and they're supposed to be coming out with some cherry lows, the raspberry lows, and the green apple lows, and then the high top pineapples. And I have literally seen I've seen the whole pack, and I'm really, really excited about the blue raspberries. But they're supposed to drop those like on 420.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm definitely gonna get the lows because I love SBs, especially lows.
I want to get the Cardinal 3s. I really like that they have the red goes past the midfoot and goes all the way up towards the front mud guard.
Yeah, those look nice.
Those look really cool. My co-host cried himself to sleep when he didn't get the Red Thunders.
I'm never doing raffles again. Y'all can kiss my black behind.
Hey, Jay, I had to pay resale for them, man. I wasn't happy about it, but I did it.
Not gonna happen. If it's not in the store when I walk in there, I'm not getting it.
But I'm definitely excited for those Jordans that are coming out on the 16th. They're like a high 85, but they're like the blues, royal blue high 85s pretty much. I'm definitely excited for those. That shoe right there, I kid you not.
Which one?
So you mean those
The Jordan ones, the
the-
Jordan ones.
them
Those
off-white
shoes.
Jordans? That's to be decided. Next to
Yeah,
the yellow.
those fours. Yeah, I'm excited about those. The military
These ones,
off-white
people.
concept. Those are fire. Man, I gotta get those. But I'm talking about those Jordan ones that come out on the 16th.
Yeah, I want those. I had a pair of Nike Dunk High SBs that were that exact colorway,
Mhm.
and I skated those shoes. And then even when I had holes in them, I wore them to football practice as my lifting shoes. Because you know they had a flat sole. Most people wear like Vans and stuff.
Yeah, but
I would wear Dunks to do like squats in.
I wouldn't do that.
It worked out pretty good. I just love those shoes so much. I wanted an excuse to keep them.
And those are that SB right there.
Those are Jordan
Right
1
next to the
highs.
6.
Yeah. Is there New Balance? New Balance is okay. They got the Dunks. What are those called? The handkerchief Dunks. I forget what they're exactly called, but
What
they
color
look
are they?
on the right hand side. Do you see? It's these ones.
Where's the mouse?
Over
Look
there.
at that one. There it is. Yeah, those. I like those. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll definitely update y'all with shoe stuff as it comes out. And you know, if you ever want us to talk about shoes, if you like shoe stuff, put it in the comments, because if we see y'all like talking about shoes and doing shoe stuff, we'll definitely talk about it more. But we got to jump into some new music. Oh yeah. Break it down now.
It's dance time. Ooh, look at that guy. He danced like Gavin.
That's how I dance when I'm off the molly. No, I'm just
Off the
kidding.
Twisted Tees.
Yeah, that's like 3 twisted tees too many. I start dancing like that.
He danced like this every time the Mavericks win, and every time Jason Tatum.
Or it'll just make you
Jason
mad.
Tatum's.
No, I celebrate every time the Celtics lose. My co-host likes to dance like Bobby Shmurda.
Don't get mad, I got the moves.
He's gonna give Megan Thee Stallion to run for her money. He's gonna take her one-on-one on a twerkathon.
Yeah. You disrespecting me entirely too much. But you know what? You need to they need to disrespect that like, comment, subscribe button, and check out our playlist page. TFTC Music Mix number 2.
Yeah, I haven't updated this picture, or maybe I did. But we got a bunch of new videos. We're getting close to 50 videos. I think we got.
Yeah, you did. You got Doty on there. It's updated.
Oh yeah. I got 117 views. Y'all got to remember, TFTC Music Mix 1. There's no more music being added to Music Mix 1. I know that playlist has like 1,500 views. This is the new playlist. All the new music is on TFTC Music Mix number 2. Just go to our playlist on the Tales from the Crib page.
And if you see any new music on TFTC Music Mix 1, just know it was my mistake. I was pressing the button too fast.
My co-host is not paying attention or not listening. One or the above. But definitely check that out. We got some new music coming out. We got Untitled Chapter, Rick Ross with a deluxe album.
Fire. Coil
Ray, Send Miss TikTok Trends, and a couple other random.
Ace Hood at the bottom.
I thought he died.
What?
Did he die, or was that just his career?
His career, probably, but not him.
Ace Hood.
Oh,
Wait, where's his album coming?
The bottom, right below Rick Ross.
Okay.
Ace Hood.
Rick Ross dropped a new album?
It's his old album, but he just got the deluxe version of it.
He had that song.
Port of Miami.
Where he said, "I wear my." No, that's not him.
Wear my what?
Never mind.
Jesus.
I haven't heard any Rick Ross.
Then they got so you got Rallo Rodriguez on the top left. Then you got Quavo dropped the track in the middle.
Oh, he's dropped like a single.
A single.
Okay.
NLE Chapter drop. NLE Chopper drop. Coil Ray, Rick Ross, Little Tekka.
Who's SSG Kobe?
I don't know. SSG Kobe and
so
J. Breezy.
So many Raptors.
There's so many abbreviations.
Toronto Raptors.
Toronto Raptors. But they're all bangers. That NLE Chopper is amazing, just like his last album. I need y'all to go listen to it, and he needs to stop snitching, telling everybody that he got stuff from King Von.
NLE Chopper. I can't get.
Yeah, he needs to stop doing interviews.
I can't get into him, man.
He's all right. He sometimes goes off the rails. But speaking of going on the rails,
we
got Doughboy going, oh, really?
I love it.
And he actually got shouted out by Chief Keef. So one of the few rappers to get a cosign from Chief Keef.
Didn't Kevin Durant say you want to pull up too?
Mm-hmm. Everybody loves him. Him, LeBron James.
Yep.
He ain't on that little Bow Wow stuff. This that grown man stuff. That Doty stuff.
Dobie.
The old really stuff.
Is he still on Future?
Yes, Free Band Gang all the way.
I listened to him since way back when he was doing mixtapes with Lex Luger, way back in the day. I was actually on Dobeezy before my co-host.
He's on Doty before Future signed him.
Yeah. So if you want to stay in tune, listen to our playlist. I'll tune you in. But we're going to go ahead and wrap up the show. So you need to like, comment, subscribe, hit the badinga bell.
Boom.
I thought you were going to try to wham us.
Nah.
But follow me on Twitter at Papa Oblock. Follow my co-host at Felix Supreme 305. You also need to check out our second channel, Crib Reactions. That's where we do all of our Book of Boba reviews and
music reviews, anything reviews, funny reviews. We got a fight. We got a fight. The fight we did yesterday when the white boy knocked the dude out.
We're gonna have to reshoot that.
That was crazy. But also, we got the next one. We need you guys to like, subscribe, follow, stalk him, follow him at his job, do it all. Buy him some cookies. The drip god himself, the realest one ever, the real good.
Real good Doty on Instagram. Real good _ Doty, and then on
He got more followers than
YouTube.
you,
You can
Gavin.
just follow me on YouTube as.
The only
Real Good
reason
Doty.
he's got so many followers is because he takes shirtless Instagram stories.
Nah, man.
Entrepreneur.
He's sending thirst traps everywhere.
Entrepreneur.
No, I'm kidding. He's a good Christian boy. You only get good Christian views from the Doty Doe.
No, but I appreciate y'all having me. It was a pleasure, and hope to be on it soon again.
Of course, of course. We trying to recruit him like Death Row.
Come to death row.
Leave
bad boy ain't gonna make it.
Leave like Easy E.
All right, let me just say something real quick before we wrap it up. All right, so today, guys, if you're gonna play some bets, take, and I repeat, take the San Francisco 49ers plus 3.5 against the Rams. I understand that they have beaten them twice this season, but I guarantee you the 49ers are gonna keep this game close.
What?
So I can guarantee
go ahead and pick the San Francisco 49ers plus 3.5. And then pick the Rams on the money line, but I wouldn't put a lot of money on it. But definitely pick the 49ers to make this game close. And you can even tease it as well.
Not the way these NFL officials have been.
I think it's going to be a good game, though. I think it's going to be a good game. What are y'all predictions?
He asked my prediction, and I said I couldn't tell you. I said I flip a coin.
Bengals and Rams.
They're going to make it.
What's the score right now? The Bengals game. Started right now.
I think it's about to start, or did it just start?
It already started.
Oh man,
we'll check in with it, and next week we'll have our reaction to who made it, and we'll finally know if Tom Brady is really retired or if he's just death it up for life.
And exactly, and you already know who this is. This is the Tales from the Crib Boys with our special guest host, and this episode was Legend
Dairy.